Hello everyone. Welcome to Photigy School of Photography Q&A. I am Alex Koloskov, your host. And well guys, how you doing? If you see me this online on YouTube, so say me hello on the chat. And today, as usual, I will start from reviewing your submissions on Photigy Premium members. We also can take a look. Let me see, what do we have on Photigy? Do we have anything cool here? Nothing new. Okay, so we're going to have our premium members. This is our most active group. As I understand, if you invest in education, you basically start using it. Otherwise, I mean, the money spent will be way more efficient, right? If you have a review, if you have feedback on your photos. So, hello, Mohammed. Glad to see you here. And let's start. What do we have? We have. Yep, this is last one, right? Okay. So, Dave built this. If you guys know what it is, tell me. I know it looks like some strange French device, but this is the jumping platform. This is from the course. We have this course on Photigy. It's called Zero Gravity Photography. Actually, I had such fun doing this when I was, building this device and shooting it, filming everything for the. Let me see, I'm gonna find it. Where is this? Zero Gravity Photography. Yeah, here it is. So the device, when you place whatever you want on the platform, and then it jumps. And once it jumps, it creates such beautiful stuff. So it jumps, and then whatever you place, it gets really really nice shots. Shots like this. So the stuff is suspended in the air. And Dave, you built it. Dave, I want to see how it runs. I mean, because you asked a question, but I couldn't really answer you. Show me when the spring is loaded, and looks like this is when it's unloaded. So I'm not sure is it whole movement is like this? So it's hard for me to see. So show it to me, okay? Because, there is no springs yet. I just do not see how much it will have the movement, okay? Because the movement, I mean, it can be short, but it should be really, sharp. Or it can be longer. It will throw things a little bit further away. With short, the velocity will be higher, so it may break things. If you have longer motion, it will be, you can move it a little bit slower, so springs shouldn't be that tight, the spring's not that powerful, and you can, probably put some glass or whatever there. Anyway, good luck on your build. So, Hamish submitted this, Turkey, this is how you call it. This is what we call it. So first of all, welcome to the group, and this is the way that you shoot it, okay? And this is the result. So what I can tell, it's very nice. I like it. You did it well, okay? You did it well. There is not much gradients, because what you did, the lighting setup that I see, it's not made for gradients, except only the gradient you have on the background. So you see how you made it, right? You have your light on the angle on the flat white surface, and it created this gradient on the background, which looks really cool. But to get the same gradient on the glossy cylindrical subject, you need to have something similar on a side, okay, side and frontal area. So it worked fine here. It looks good because it has some, embossing, whatever. So it's not really like a glossy surface, kind of seamless glossy. And this is why it looks good. But if you would have it more, not flat, but kind of seamless, just a metal, you would need to have the diffuser in front of your light and create a gradient in it. Well, you've seen how it's done. But this is good. So I really like it. It's really very good shot. I went and ran it as usual, through AI. So first I ran it through retoucher. Okay, this is what it did in retouch, and you see it fixed your lighting in terms of when you shoot it on a white background, because the applications that I use, it's for light box type of shot. So it changed the lighting to make it like it was done in light box. Okay, so this is I'm gonna post it for you as well. The application was this light box photographer. Okay, this one. So you just load the photo and it will be in light box, regardless of how you shoot it. And then I run it through Smart Creator. It did something like this for me. Again, let me see. Maybe I already downloaded it. No, let me download and review. Why are you showing this to you? Before you start shooting in the studio, if you want continue with this subject, but make like a hero shot, right? So it's good idea to test it with different environment before you start shooting in the studio. I'm not saying that you can use AI and no studio. I know, guys, you hate this and you want to learn real photography, which is really good. And this is not going to replace you, but it will give you some ideas of how, what kind of propping you may have, what kind of lighting for this particular subject. Okay, so I uploaded your photo, and this is what I got. The prompt was, let me see. It was Turkish coffee shop. So super simple prompt, and it got the idea that it should be dark, because the application, it analyzed the photo and analyzed the lighting, and it see that it was photographed in dark environment, so it generated the dark picture. And you can always add to the prompt anything that you want to test again, if you want to get it in the frame. For example, like I don't know what it could be. Chocolate bars, for example, like coffee with chocolate. I don't know. And then you run it, and then again, before you go to the studio, you can play with this, get a better idea of your composition of props that you may need, and then you do the real shot. Hello, Brian. Hello, Shivum. Nice. Glad you guys are here. So yeah, I was talking about creative process of brainstorming using AI. Again, it's not going to replace you. It just gives you a little bit easier way to envision your shot before you go to the studio. So chocolate bars gets under this. That's really bad. For some reason it put on a chocolate, but again, you can always regenerate. It's free generations. It's free, even with free account. It's 100 generations per month, so we can. You're not being charged when you generate it, right? You understand it. You only charge when you download photo without any watermarks and with commercial usage license. So you can use it commercially, you can use it in advertisement, you can sell your photo, you can sell it to your client whenever it's generated here. And if your image is relatively large, you can have upscale. Upscale works really well. Really, it's like you won't find any AI tool that does upscale as good as we do. We're not changing the subject. I'm talking about these type of things. Smart Photo Creator, this one. We do not touch your subject. We preserve all the details. This is different. This is more for people who don't know how to shoot. This is like completely recreates everything. Okay, anyway, Hamish, it's good. It's very good. I like everything. Just go and your next step, try to shoot it with stage environment. Okay, post it, and next week I'll be happy to review it. You have ideas? I mean, for me, I'm gonna upload them. Which one? This one, right? Yeah. But you welcome to test it for your next shot. Okay. Okay. Now let's move to next one. Oh, it did something. I didn't notice. It made this thing. I don't know why. Anyway, its regeneration is required then. So next shot is from Hamish. This kind of test with different things. I think Hamish going through a certification program, right? Well, if not, I'm not sure. But this is like a texture subject, and then the glossy subject that you shoot on a plain background, right? And you did it right. For example, for texture, this is correct lighting setup, and the result is really good. So, this is exact the way that you should texture it subject to show the texture, right? You need to have sharp angle for your light, and then you have all this. I mean, you see the texture. If you, for example, in this shot, you will have like a light next to the camera on the left. It will kill all the texture, and it will be like a flat. So this way you preserve the actual look. And for the glossy one, you kind of did the same, right? You did the same lighting setup, and it doesn't really work. Well, you tried, but Hamish, you have camera. I see you have cool camera. You have nice lens, and I am sure it cost more than probably $2,000. The camera plus lens alone, right? So this is good. But looking at your lighting and especially light modifiers, I think they cost, I don't know, like $5, right? This is paper, this is just some, and even the lighting that, lights that you have, those soft boxes, might be like $50. I understand the budget limitations, but I can tell you this. In product photography, in this still life photography, in commercial photography, light modifiers is way more important than the camera and the lens. I can shoot this subject with my iPhone, okay, with 3x lens, and I will get better result than you. Well, phone is expensive, but you understand what I'm saying. Just any camera will work, but I will use lighting and light modifiers that cost at least $500, for example. Just telling you that large diffuser, okay, large diffuser, a nice frame, the stand that's gonna hold this diffuser with the frame, and the light is behind it. It's just a soft box, strip box, any light inside it, continuous, strobe, doesn't matter. It will give me very professional and good result, regardless of the camera. So what you need to do to get especially good pictures of the glossy items, you need to invest in your light modifiers. Otherwise, you get in the ideas, you put it right, you put it the angle, but it doesn't work at all, right? This diffuser that you have on the left, it's not working. It's the same size as the soft box behind. There is no gradient on it. Well, almost, you won't see it on this. The light should be at least like 5 times smaller, physically smaller, narrower than the diffuser, okay? This way, you can have a gradient of the diffuser, and that gradient will be reflected on your glossy, cylindrical, or whatever item, and it will look professional. It will look good, okay? So think about this, really. Because most of you guys, I understand, you came from the world of people photography. And with people photography, lighting, I mean, you can use just, sun and clouds and natural lighting, right? But the lens and the camera is important. Here it's opposite. It's completely opposite. You put more budget to your lighting, and the camera and lens, unless you need macro lens for jewelry photography, you can shoot with any camera, with like 10-year-old camera, and have professional results. You can have beautiful portfolio. Okay, I don't know, did you see it or not, but here on Photigy, I have this blog post, where I have iPhone shot vs Hasselblad shot. How I can. And I remember the time I was posting it, asking which camera is which, and many people get it wrong. They couldn't see what image was from Hasselblad and what was from iPhone. So one is iPhone, this is what I got, this is the shot, and one is Hasselblad. The only difference here in focal length. One lens is longer, it was 80 millimeters, I think, or 120 millimeters macro on Hasselblad, and this was the phone. It was really old phone, it didn't have the zoom lens at all, it was just, wide angle lens. But look at this. Can you tell that this was iPhone? No, because, why? Because it was professional lighting. So I have nice big background. Well, in this case, it was super easy because I didn't need to anything else, but just telling you. Okay, cool. I did run it through AI. Your shot. It was the same. It says so I just ran it through. It did the same. You can always try to run it. Place in somewhere. Inside, let's say, this, for example, reference image generator. So if I put your canister, right, here, and then just have some reference image to test it out, like this one, for example, without any problem. We can try how it will look like. This cool tool to test ideas against some other ideas. I mean, against reference shot. So just cinematic style, and let's go. Okay. Yeah. So all is good. You know what to do. You just need good gear for this. Okay, next, Mohammed. Okay, eventually I get to your shot. Let's see. Okay. So lighting is good. It's a little bit dark on top, little bit, at least on my monitor. I'm losing it a little bit against the dark background. So a little bit more either light from behind or a little bit more light on front, just to make it a little brighter. You can do it, I guess, in Photoshop. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Your lighting setup is this. Let me see. And this is what I see. You have diffusers, right? You have diffusers. You have, well, it's really hard to see. Next time, show me a little bit bigger picture. Okay, so I see now. You have diffuser, and then you have two strip boxes. And I think you did one thing that is not right. Okay, look. I'll show you. Okay, so this is your diffuser. Okay, this is your diffuser, And let's imagine this is your strip box. Okay, the light is here. Okay, light is here. This is where it shines. We can have it. No, not that way. So anyway, this is the light. And you did it like this, okay? Right? At least what I see. So it's bright area here, and then it follows, and then just gray area over here. To get the gradient, you need to do it this way, okay? See what I did, right? You need to do it this way. So it will be really bright area here, and then it will fall off because of the distance will be increased like multiple times between the softbox and the surface. So you will have a gradient, and that gradient will be immediately visible. Immediately visible on your glossy parts, on the glossy areas of your cylindrical subject. Look at this. We do have this area that is your strip box sort of area, and then it's just dark. And this is not a gradient. It just, well, this is more like a little bit gradientish. There is gradient is a little bit better. The whole idea of gradient, the whole idea of the gradient is to follow not like this with the line, that cutoff line, even blurry cutoff line like on the left, but seamlessly, I can pronounce it, from bright to dark. Well, it's obvious, right? Yes, I understand diffuser was on both sides, but like I said, you need to do it this way. Instead of placing light straight, you need to have it on the angle, so you will have this like the gradient like this, okay? So this is what I'm saying. This is what you need to do. On the label, it doesn't matter so much if the surface is matte, if it's textured, if it's not glossy, it will diffuse it by itself. So you don't need to play with this gradient stuff. This is why on the non-glossy stuff it's easy to shoot with just those boxes. But when it's glossy, you need to create the gradient on the diffuser. You cannot create gradient on the surface itself because it's a mirror, okay? The rest is good. I like the color. I would probably put it, I mean, this is nice, just the idea, oval, instead of just like a circle behind. Since it's like really long, like a tower, your subject, right? So I would put a angle that you have for the background. I would have it at the angle, and it will be oval, so it will be going a little bit higher. That's it. This is the only thing that I would do. I did try it. Oh, it's a little bit too colorful, too much colorful. Oh, this is because it's cinematic style. So. And let's do color match without this. Let's go process again. Mohammed, back to your item. I did run it through AI, as you can imagine. I didn't like this one, for example. This was wrong angle. You see, it didn't get correct angle. So, but the second run gave me this, and I think it's pretty nice. And look at this. Look what. Oh, come on! It's changed the whole thing, right? Okay. So, because it was dark, I think it didn't cut off correctly, because, well, for to be processed on AI, you definitely need to have a little bit better distinguished from the background. I mean, it should be done on a simple plain background. But anyway, just give you the idea. Look, it added this backlight, the edge light to it. If you kind of forget about that, it changed the subject again, because of the background was not good for this type of processing. Look at this. This is what you need to do yourself. Okay, let's time. So it's good to have edge light. So it's added edge lighting. It well, it didn't do much over here. It didn't change it. But yeah, separation from the background is a good idea, even on your shot. And oops. Yeah, and if you can, get it out of the background yourself and run it through application, it will be correct shape and you'll have it nicely. Okay. Okay. We can try to put it the retoucher studio. Let me see how it will retouch it. Yeah, we'll see. Because this, it will completely, recreate your subject with probably improved lighting, but it will try not to change it. We'll see. Yeah, thank you, Mohammed. Okay, I think that's it. No, we have one more. Julian. Okay, Julian, welcome to the guild, to our group. Julian is new Photigy photographer. I recently joined it. So that's awesome. And this is the shot that you have. And this is the lighting setup. Let me see. Yeah, guys, you're doing good, but with invest in diffusers. Diffusers will help you do this. But yeah, you did it right. So Hasim, right? It was Hasim who was doing the similar do-it-yourself type of diffusers. So at least those do-it-yourself diffusers, even with I see the octagon light, not the strip box. It works fine because the diffuser is way larger than the light. Then a photographer can create a gradient. So smaller light, you see it was on the angle. It created. And here at the same angle, relatively large diffuser, and this would create gradient. And the result is this, and the result is really good. So we have gradient. It's not perfect, again, because Julian, your diffusers need to be better. And the light, you see the light, it's just spotlight behind the diffuser. So it looks like this. And in ideal situation, in professional lighting setup, it should be a strip box. So it will be nice like a line, and again it will be the gradient. The diffusers that you need to have for cylindrical subject, for spherical like this, they need to be large, really large. And you need to put them close to the subject, so they will cover large area of the surface. It will cover when it's closer, right? And then you create a gradient on it, and it like look nice. But this is good. I like it. I really enjoy this light through the bottle. It's very, very nice. Okay. And you have this kind of really good opposite lighting. Here it gets through the bottle, and here it's just a reflection, like licking with the light, edge lighting, and together it does really, really, it looks very nice. You can do a little bit of retouching. Let me save this image. We're gonna play with it in AI as usual. You may have retouching. Well, for example, I would clean this. Not sure what those two lines, but they're not necessary if you can do it in Photoshop. Clean here and clean here. This, well, it's okay, I guess. I look a little bit strange, but this is the glass, this is the refraction, all this thing. This is how it works. So yeah, the rest is fine. Let's run it. I don't think AI will do a good job here because of the angle. That's not common angle for most of things, but yeah. Getting back to Mohammed, this is your shot. I think it did something on top. But look at this. Let me show you. So the model trained on kind of good product photography, right? So what it did that gradient that you failed to do, right? It's really subtle. Well, it's low light, but there is a gradient, and this gradient here. So it kind of retouched it this way for you. Okay, it's fixed gradient, and yeah, just a little bit. But again, this tool is good for, well, if you don't know Photoshop at all, and if you have a relatively simple subject, it will retouch it for you. And now let's play with that bottle. With the Smart Photo Creator, I'm going to upload that from Julian. Okay. Let's see how it will cut the background, and what kind of prompt, what kind of environment we can invite. Okay, it's good. For it, what kind of environment, you know, let's do like this. Old bar, right? It's alcohol, right? Yeah, it's alcohol. Old cantina bar, dark bouquet, I don't know, something like this. Old bar, wooden table, and studio photography option. Let's turn it off. Color match. Let's try to do color match. Like I told you guys, color match is something that changes the appearance of your, change white balance of your subject to match it to the scene. Sometimes it's a good option to have. Well, in general, you don't need it, but sometimes. Okay. So, Julian, this is how it is. I like your style, like your photography. Looking forward to see more images from you. Okay, that's it. I think this is it. And if you have any questions, shoot it for me. I'm releasing the video. It will be posted. It's already on YouTube. I just need to publish it, of how to use that reference, the image, not reference, how you call it. So it did nice. But like I said, angle, it didn't get the angle lower than the table. It doesn't know how to do it. Otherwise, it's nice. I'll try to. Camera from below, right? Camera from below. Something like that, I guess. We'll see. And let's do without color match. So yeah, everything is actually perfect. Even I think it changed it because of color balance. It changed the color balance to be yellowish because of the light. And look at this. It's added this reflection from these lights. This is why what we do with NeuroViz, it's like it's a photography. It's AI photography. It's not placing on the background. So it's added that reflection. I think it was not on the place as much as we see here. Yeah, you see, there is no such reflection here, right, on this arc, but it added the reflection. This is why it looked like it was photographed there. So unless the angle is different, if it's straight angle, then it will be just perfect. But now it's a little bit strange. So let's see. Okay, it did the same. It couldn't understand the below thing. But again, the photo is really nice. I'm gonna post it there. Okay, guys. I think we're done. Thanks for your time. Thank you for being with me. Looking forward to see your work posted here. Again, if you're not a premium member, if you didn't get any course, it's fine. You can try to post on Photigy group. I'll be happy to review it if it will be something new. Okay, and if there is a shot that worth to be reviewed. So now have fun with your camera. Have fun with any tool, including AI. Don't be afraid of AI. It's just a tool, and enjoy your life. I see you next Thursday, 1 p.m. Pacific time. And yeah, bye for now. Oh, Crooks. Thanks. Watch YouTube. I'll be posting way more videos now. Everything will be through this. I mean, because it's just new world of everything. Okay, adios guys. See you Thursday. Bye.